Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you are. So my name is BillyModest Kabwika Tshakama, living in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So I am a young leader working in my community as a younger leader, and I am my community by various programs such as this program, what is called Talk and Inspire Me. What is Talk and Inspire? There is a program which is going to help you leaders everywhere to talk and inspire people, not only in your community but worldwide, in order to shape Africa and to transform Africa. Today, I am so pleased because we had a special program. We had our number of the program. We invited two special guys who have been, selected into a special program which is called YALI, or Young African Leaders Initiative. But it was the program of YALI Regional Nairobi. So this program is about to accompany young leaders in Africa everywhere to boost their career, to build a special career, and to keep in touch with special skills, to get skills, to develop skills, and to get in touch with given by the U.S. Department of States. I am greeting all of you, you leaders in Africa, in Kenya, in Congo, in Brazzaville, worldwide, and especially those who are living in Africa. I thank you, and you'll be watching this program all the time you want. Thank you.
Reçois de moi le parfum qui t'est dû, la beauté de ton nom, oh, mon âme est perdue. Je veux n'être qu'à toi, Jésus, je t'aime. Reçois du peu que je trouve à donner, tout l'amour que mes yeux n'ont pas su.
Strong when we are united, and I do believe that you are going to discover things that you never been taught by someone here on earth. Yes, now the floor is given to Mr. Trésor. He's going to let you know about something. What? You used to ask me many questions, Billy. I am YALI finalist. I want to know about YALI. What is YALI? What is YALI? YALI. And I have a secret to reveal you today. So don't be, don't be astonished if I let you know that tomorrow I'll be traveling. Don't be astonished. This is what I used to tell you. We have to recognize leaders everywhere. And today they are going to tell us about the special journey. Both of them, Kenya, they have been selected as YALI fellows. They went in Kenya. They have completed studies and special modules in leadership. So today they are going to share with us those opportunities and how can people apply, how can we seize those opportunities and get a strong command of leadership and keep in touch with every single leader in Africa. So because Africa is ours and we have to shape Africa together. So they are here in order to let us know what they have been doing there, what they learned, and I don't know when, in 2 weeks or 1 week, I don't know when, so that let you know if when they will send me. So now I give the floor to Mr. Trésor. He's going to introduce himself and to let you know about the special opportunity that he got so that he can share with you. Thank you. The first given to you.
To apply to the Mandela Fellowship, because there will be many things you will learn that will be useful for you to go in the US if you want to go there. So for your first experience, it's a little bit difficult to be selected for Mandela Fellowship. So it's better to start with RC in Kenya and then you can apply after the Mandela Fellowship. So it's all those little differences. There are no differences, I can say. It's the same program. YALI is training people in three different fields. There is business and entrepreneurship, there is civic education, and there is public management. On my side, I have been selected to take part to the business and entrepreneurship track. In business, what do we learn? We learn the way to run our own business, we learn the way to manage, we learn the way to deal with people with different kind of behaviors, with different kind of point of views. It's more about team building, financial management, and if you have all those tools with you, you are now able to apply for fundings, because YALI is just not only about capacity building, it's also after to have got all those skills to be able to apply for fundings, because that's most of people say that yes, you can train me for days and days, but at the end if there is no fundings, it's useless. So the aim of YALI is first to give you what Mr. Kraus will give you, the skills of a leader business. It's a spirit, it's a state of mind, and that state of mind you can get it only if you act and you behave like a leader. Leadership is not just about politics, leadership is also in business. It's very important. 2 weeks ago, since I'm back, I got my certificate, and now as an alumni, meaning that I have completed the YALI training program, I am now an alumni of the US government. This means that as an alumni, alumnus, it's a Latin word, as an alumnus, you have that ability to apply for fundings, all kind of fundings of the US government, being part of the YALI program. So I don't know if some of you have questions.
Yes. And we can go for questions just for 5 minutes. Do you have questions? Ask about what has said. If you want to know the process of selecting, or I don't know, something about YALI Regional Center, because I never been there, but he went. He has completed all his studies. 12 weeks, my goodness. This is an opportunity for you guys. So now, if you have questions, you'd better ask him. Maybe you try to apply, but you have never been selected. You'd better ask him questions. We can take in 2 or 3 questions. Before that, we give the floor to Dr. Krabs.
Wow.
Yes? Yes? You, excuse me, you'd better introduce yourself, please, because you introduce yourself. Let me suppose that this is the panel, okay? When you raise your hand, you'd better introduce yourself, because you have to know that you are a leader. Okay, here we are.
So, thank you. So, I want to know, what are the conditions to apply for YALI, and how does it work?
So thank you. Yes, you have to know that specific. And the second conditions, you have to have, what can I say, a goal to achieve. For example, it's just not to say, like you speak English, you can go to YALI, get trained and come back. No, you have a goal that you want to achieve for yourself, because we have to tell the truth. It's not only, mainly in business, it's not only to say that you have to help others. Yes, helping others is good, but the main idea is to help you first to grow in your activity, and from that activity make that other people benefit also of that growth. So if you are a businesswoman, you want to improve the quality of life of your community by a new product, a new service, or something new that you want to implement, YALI is for you. You have to describe that idea. If I implement that idea in my country, it will make money first, and not only making money, but it will also improve the quality of people in terms of service, in terms of everything. I don't know what kind of business you can have for you. For civic, those in civic education, civic engagement, yes, civic leadership. It's also the same thing. You want to improve something, you want to fight for something. It can be, I don't know, women rights, women empowerment, the right of children. It can be anything. So we have to give that idea, to shape it in the right formats, and then propose it. Because it must be an idea which has an innovative idea, because YALI is about innovation, transparency, and accountability. That are the pillars of the program. So those are the two main conditions to apply.
Yeah, that's fine.
Search on the internet and everywhere. There are not many startups focused on that topic in Africa. So that was firstly something new. And then from that, I can say uniqueness, because it's something that is unique, we have now to apply, to submit something in that area that can help other people. So as I am a video game developer, I proposed, in my proposal of YALI, it was about creating a game that helped people to train in many fields. It's possible with video games. You can not only have games that entertain people, but there are also games that gives knowledge to people, that give skills to people. And that's why I applied to YALI and I've been selected.
Thank you. I do believe that people are satisfied. Yes, there is another question.
There is initiated by President Obama. So now we know that in a couple of days, no months, in a couple of months, the president should leave the office. So what will be the future of YALI? Sorry.
On that question, I don't know if I'm the one who has the right to answer, but as far as I know, the initiative is from the president, yes, but it is now a program of the Department of States. I think that you are considering YALI as a private initiative. If there is a website, I think that we will share it at the end, where there are all the training programs that are ruled by the Department of State in the world. YALI is for Africans, but there are other programs for people living in South America, in South Asia, in the Middle East, similar to YALI. There are many programs. YALI is just one of them. And YALI is included in all those programs. So it is something that will last forever, I think, because they don't say inside that website that Young African Leaders Initiative or President Barack Obama. No, it's just Young African Leaders Initiative. And when if you have the chance to be selected and you finish your training, you will be member of a network of something like 100,000 people in the world who have been trained in the same way, but in different parts of the world. And YALI is a piece of that policy. So I think that it will last as long as the United States will have the embassies and cultural exchange with the rest of the world.
Well, how can I call it? Intervention or what again? My goodness, you know, English is matata. English is matata. Okay, thank you for your talk, for your speech. And also, let me let you know that this is the first edition of Talk and Inspire Me. This new program we have developed it. And we are going to run it together with people here. It's a special program, Talk and Inspire Time. I do believe that many of you saw it on Facebook page. This is a program, big leaders and doctors, etc. And now I am pleased to give the floor to Dr. Kraus. He's going to tell you many things about what he learned. He wants to. I did not go, but both of them went there. They met with special professors coming from the United States of America. They taught him. He can teach us. When you learn, teach. When you get, give. Thank you, Dr. Kraus. The first given to you.
What we learned. And I think it is not, you say that it is necessary for me to go up with my presentation. I am a social entrepreneur. I founded a community development action as an NGO. I run a business that focuses on developing or in providing materials for rehabilitation of roads. and currently we are working in close partnership with the Belgian Agency for Development, BTC DRC, and I am also an education entrepreneur because I created 3 schools to improve children's education, especially for those coming from poor background. I think before I go in deep with my short speech, I would like to add something from which Trezor said about YALI. As he answered you, Thomas, YALI is a program, as all other programs, and President Obama is going to leave his seat. But the program really remains because that question has been asked somewhere, and through the internet they answered that Barack Obama is going to leave, but the program will remain. We have another program, a similar program like Young Asian Initiative. It is in the United States of America. That program is similar to Young African Leaders Initiative, but from Middle East and so on and so forth. And the other question of our sister said about the age, okay? So we have 2 programs, different programs. Mandela Washington Fellowship. That program's, the different age, the group age is from 25 to 35 because it is once a year. And Young African Leaders, especially for Young Regional Leadership Center East Africa, we start from 18 to 35. That is the difference. So if you want to apply for Mandela Fellowship, you have to be among 25 to 35. And if you want to apply for YALI RLC, you have to be among 18 and 35. So that is a big precision I have to give. We learned many things. For 3 weeks, there are many things, and it is impossible for us to give all we learned for kind of something like 20 or English Speakers Coalition. That is, United English Speakers Coalition. So it means in us, in you have that idea to be a leader or to be leaders in plural. So when we take a leader, put together, many leaders make what you call transformation. And why not transforming the world? That is a big problem. So that's why Young African Leaders Initiative has been created by President Obama to spur strengths, growth. You have many talents, you have many abilities, you have many potentials, but how to make them grow up? That is a big problem. And as a leader, leader for the moment, or an upcoming leader, there are 7 habits of a highly effective leader, a highly effective people. So to be an effective leader, you have to have those kind of 7 habits. So when we talk about habits, it means it must be a habit. So you have to get used of it in any and time. Effectiveness. So a leader must be proactive, a leader must be effective. So that's why we are together, to complete each other, to complete one another, to be highly effective. If you are less effective, you have to do your best to become most effective. And you are most effective, you have to do your best to become highly effective. That is the last standard of leadership. So we have a journey, a long journey to work, to do together. So everyone, each of us has to think about what he is, and what does he want to be. To think, you have to have what we call ideas. You have to innovate, as Trezor said it. A good leader is the one who is thinking much, who is reflecting, who is very thoughtful in any time to resolve a problem. And a good leader is the one who is an observer. So he has to observe what kind of situation around him, what kind of situation in his environment, what kind of situation in his country, and so on and so forth. So the first habit is a habit of a personality. You are a good responsible, and you have responsibility, you have a credit from other people. The second habit is we have to begin with the end in the mind. A good leader has to begin with the end in the mind. For instance, we are here. So why are we here? Why have we come here? Why? So the answer you have, but before that end, you had something in your mind. For instance, I think I'm sure that you, and then it became physical. You see? So we have to begin with the mind, the end in the mind. So you have to see, and to be located down Lemba, something like that. Maybe in your mind you see this organization to be located down Gombe, for instance, down Gombe. You see, we have to begin by the end in the mind. And what is the key lessons? Everyone among us has his own vision, and that vision is only yours. As a group, the vision of you have around this initiative, United English Speakers Coalition, you want to be, you will be it if you want. If you want, you will be it. Barack Obama, when he was growing up, he was thinking that one day he should be a president, but how? He didn't know. When he was growing up, seen someone calling Barack Obama as the president of one of the biggest countries of the world, United States of America. You see, we have to get first things first. To put first things first. Suppose that as we are here, we have many priorities. So what is the priorities we have to prioritize? We have many priorities. You have a situation to book for travelers. You have a situation to get ready or to prepare the meeting for the staff. You have the situation to, for instance, to go to pay or to clear money in your organization's account. So, and your boss asked you in the same time to resolve. As a leader, what have you to do? You have to prioritize, to align things, to enlist. Okay, this is. Okay, I have 3 situations. Which of the 3 situations I have to resolve first? That's why we have to start, think first. You see? And at a time, it means we have to give priority to an urgent case. Because everything can be necessary. But it is important at a time, that is a problem. So for what we call the distraction, and the 4th one is for worst. So, and that it depends to each of us. What is a distraction for you, sometimes it is necessary for some other else. What is worst for you, sometimes for me, it is ineffective. So that is, it depends on our emotional bank, you know. And we have emotional bank. It is a bank of our emotions. We have to understand the other people's opinions as a leader, you know. And when you are understanding your neighbors, your co-workers, even if they are submitting many things, that is a good communication. So I have to understand what you want, and I have to be honest too. So I have to understand the subordinates. That is very bad, and it's not good. Habit is to synergize. A good leader have to synergize. Well, I'm alone, Hervé is alone, Thomas is alone, and so on and so forth. But when we have to work together, so that we become stronger than before. If we're not together, so each one is. And some levels have to be put in deep of this habit. And this habit is the most insightful among all habits, because it is a test, and it is a manifestation of all of habits. So even if you are proactive, even if you think first to put first, even if you think win-win, if you do not synergize with that is the force of synergize. So if we can't synergize, So probably we most of the time we only get failure and it is not good. So we need cooperation, we need humility, we need acceptance of differences. What I mean, what does this mean? Acceptance of differences. We have entrepreneurship. We have entrepreneurs in the country. We need also public managers. We need also civic leaders. So accept. We have to be able to accept differences. You are working with other people in your corporation, company, and so on and so forth. So we need everyone. We need everybody. None is unuseless. So everyone is important. Even
Yes. I do believe that if what Trésor said and what Kraus said, okay, and if you only bear in mind what they've said, I think you got the way to drive or to go for your dreams. We thank you, Dr. Kraus.
welcome.
And Dr. Trésor. We can call you coaches because is there someone ready to go to Kenya? Is there someone ready? I'm asking because I can take your name right away.
And it's a very easy step.
Sure.
Like we're living in the
21st century.
So it's the first thing to think about before launching a program. Communication.
So I think we're gonna share all of those. We're gonna share together, and I know that among you there is someone or someone you.
So they like the royalty.
Oh my goodness! Now I don't believe that you will not apply in Duzari anymore because you are.
because I didn't divide.
Ask them what did you do in order to be selected? How was your application? How did you make it ready? Did you touch magic power or what? Or you only prayed? Or it's only your, I think, your knowledge? Do ask them, keep in touch. This is connecting people for what? For English. This, I think, we're working. Yes, I see some fingers up. Yes, that's your...
Just to know, there are some structure here in Kinshasa from YALI.
The question is for both of them?
Yes.
Yes, the question is for you. Because they want to know if there is a special structure in Kinshasa about YALI.
You've completed your YALI training.
Not 2 years.
2 months. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Freshly from Nairobi.
Ah. Yes, I was thinking. So, when you completed your training, what is going to happen? Are you going to start by your own effort, or they are going to help you by those people who ask you to go there, the YALI staff?
So
May
training itself, which is, yes, the training is important, but what is important also, it is what you said, what comes next when you come back. Mostly, there is the opportunity to get coaches, coaching constantly. So there are mentors that you can choose. You can say, for example, okay, I want to be coached by this guy because he's a successful businessman, businesswoman, and so on. He can coach me, teach me some useful things that I can use in my business, for example. There are also funding opportunities. If you are in business, in my case, you can apply for fundings. You are qualified to apply to them. And there are many other opportunities. I think that there will be in June the presidential summit for the global entrepreneurship summit in Washington that will gather all entrepreneurs of the world, and YALI members as well as alumni of the US government are going to meet there to mentor with people and also to apply for funding. So there are many opportunities after the completion of the training.
Yes. Can I add something?
Yes, you heard?
Opportunities will be as soon as you remain connected. So after your completion, if you brothers and sisters who do not like to be in touch with other people, so how will you know about opportunities? Because opportunities is only the door, the gate, the open gate for those who are connected. So when you are connected, when you are networking with other people, you can know. So that is a problem. And even when you have completed your training, the training remains because YALI has 3 components. I forgot to tell you it. YALI has 3 components. The first one is Mandela Fellowship. The second one is YALI Regional Leadership Centers. The 4 centers eclated, the 4 centers located down Africa, throughout Africa. And YALI has Africa. Those are those 2 components are for on-site training, on-site in presential. But the third component is the YALI network. You can learn from your office. You can learn from our Young African Leaders Initiative. So we have to learn and we have to be to remain in touch so that we perform. That is where the synergy comes to sharpen the soul.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there is a French program or English program? So in other people can also apply for French. I don't know if there is some program in French.
Yeah, that is a big problem. That is a big problem for the moment. It is a challenge. Young African Leaders Initiative has been launched in English. It is in English. Normally it is an English program. Brothers and sisters, locally, in home country, for those who have not been selected or accepted to be trained, or for those who will not have opportunity to be sent from Senegal. As Senegal is a French country, so the program will be conducted in French. And all of those English-speaking countries who are added, who are included to follow that Senate, they are supposed to learn in French. As they oblige us to learn in English, supposed to mean obliged to learn in French. So that question has been also asked, and while people were applying for Mandela Fellowship, and it is in project. For the moment, the program is conducted in English, but it is also in process because in other languages, especially they quoted English, French, Portuguese, Spanish, probably. They quote those languages. So I think it will come in the upcoming days, but for the moment, if you want to, and it is tough for you to follow or to join the French group, the French program, because DRC is already included to the English program. That is a problem. But if you are a Congolese and you live in Gabon, for instance, at a time, you can go and to join the French program in Dakar, Senegal. If you live Benin,
In French, yeah.
Please. Please.
So let me tell it like this because this paper,
I'm not
this
member of
book,
Internet Collection.
taught me.
But you can translate, no problem.
No, let me tell it. This is French.
I want
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, French now. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Ok, merci pour la parole. Je dois vous dire merci parce que la réputation de M. Kora se poursuit. Enfin, j'ai vu et je suis vraiment content par rapport à ça. J'ai beaucoup de questions, mais je vais quand même résumer en 3. Par rapport au programme que vous venez de suivre, le temps que ça prend du début jusqu'à la fin, vous voulez dire les périodes et tout ça. Et puis je voulais demander, est-ce que pour arriver à faire le programme de Kenya, vous avez aussi eu à présenter le cours de New York de YALI sur le net, vous pouvez le faire à la maison, avez-vous aussi complété ces cours-là? Si oui, il y a par exemple le cours qui vient d'arriver, le cours de Understanding Election pour l'Afrique. Il y a un point que je n'arrive pas à comprendre, est-ce que en faisant ces cours-là, ils ont tenu compte aussi de la culture locale? Parce que ce qui se passe aux États-Unis avec les élections, ce n'est pas la même chose qui va se passer au Congo. On a vu récemment en Ouganda, il y a aussi certains Ougandais, même sur la page, qu'ils ont écrit, ce n'est pas ceux qui ont étudié dans YALI, qu'ils ont vu en Ouganda, c'est pratiquement autre chose. Alors l'expérience que vous avez par rapport à ça, qu'est-ce que vous pouvez nous dire? Et aussi une question pour M. Traitant, pour les startups. Au Congo, généralement, on ne favorise pas l'émergence des startups. Alors, je ne sais pas par rapport à la vision lui qu'il a, comment il est en train de vouloir entreprendre pour avoir les besoins matériels, l'argent, pour faire que son projet puisse réussir. Je me dis d'abord.
Yes, we are good.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question in French and the answer in English.
Perfect.
Good. Okay, before I went to Nairobi, I was learning also the online courses. But I didn't get what we have according to your own context. We are Africans. In Africa, we have a problem, and we have to be clear about it. Africa, we have a leadership problem, and African leaders, for the moment, are not on the top of what they have to do. They are not on the top of what they have to be, and they are not on the top of what they want to be and to give us exposure, you know, and that is a problem. So as we have leadership issue, we have leadership because leadership in Africa for the moment it is a challenge, and we have to do all.
There must be one thing that we have to precise. The political context of now in Congo. Don't say that it doesn't allow people to grow. It's not a good vision of the thing. For the moment, it's possible for you to create your business just with $40. That's the first example. The government is trying to create an environment where people like you or other people, those who have business ideas, can first, on the legal framework, create their business with less money as possible. And I think that within 3 days, you have all your documents.
That is the record.
Our country, but I said for example, have one idea. I want to look money for this. So, you know, in this country, in our countries, on can I say banque. Les banques ne donnent pas facilement l'argent. Généralement pas. Mais j'ai envie de me développer mon entreprise, pas par rapport à la situation politique, mais j'ai envie, j'ai un projet, où est-ce que je vais aller. Maintenant, vous qui êtes parti, si vous, comme vous êtes revenu par rapport à cet état de choses, comment vous passez outre pour avoir une idée et enfin avoir les besoins nécessaires, matériels comme immatériels, pour avancer?
In Kenya, thank you. In Kenya, I have created with other YALI participants 2 companies. And we have applied to 4 government-funded programs in Kenya. And that is the point of what Mr. Klaus said about synergizing. I came there during meeting, just after our training. This guy is doing the same business as me. This guy has the advantage to be connected with a bank, for example, and so on. We say, okay, we can have a common project about this that can be implemented not only in Congo, it can be implemented in Kenya, it can be implemented in France for the moment. That is the opportunity. Don't put everything just in the country where you are living. There are businesses that are located in Congo but working with companies abroad. But they are located here. They don't do business just here. They are working for companies abroad. So it's about synergizing. You can meet with people there who can help you. There are people who are not in the banking system. People who have money but who are looking for innovative ideas. So the training that you will get at YALI, the way to design thinking, how to design a project, how to create a business model, how to create a business plan and so on will help you to design those products for investors. Because in our main mindset, we think that when you present a product to an investor, you have to write something like this, 200 pages or 20 pages. No. The way we have learned business in Kenya, they said you can present something in 1 minute. We have discovered a new way of dealing with business. Synergizing with people, investing in other countries. You can create your companies here but invest in Kenya. It's possible. I have done it. You can invest in Somalia, you can invest in Ethiopia, you can invest in Sudan, and the reverse also. A friend can call you, I want to invest in those kind of things here in Congo? Can we do it together? You make the papers, you go, and it's okay. You don't just wait for funding for hours.
Every good idea is an opportunity for you. Only an idea, because every people who went there is not running the business. There are people who went there who have not best to for them, because I got someone, an Ethiopian, who is getting ready to come in Congo, and he's looking for the people who are saving in mining services. And if you got them, let me know, and connect you with him, because he's coming only for that. He's coming in Congo for that. He's there actually to see him and to connect him with the people who are working in the mining service. You see, so there are many opportunities. Get only an idea, and every good idea is an opportunity. Huh? So don't worry about it. You can miss money today, but you got a good idea. Come on your good idea, share with another people, and then you can.
To tell you that I'm about to go with you, or well, I don't know exactly what I can say. So let us clap for him. So as we are standing down, for them, please. Let's stand up for them.
A concern.
My goodness. Yes,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
So my concern is Mr. Kraus. Kraus. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have said that the common aim of YALI is to transform Africa, and in addition to that, you cited the three components of YALI. But the problem is you have not given to us a specific aim of each component. So I want to know the specific aim of each component, because we have cited YALI RLC Center, YALI Network, and Mandela Fellowship. I think something like that. So you give, aim of each component. This is my concern.
Sorry, Mandela Fellowship, YALI Regional Leadership Centers across Africa, and YALI Network. The content of those programs components is the same. Why? What is the aim of all of those three components? It is YALI has been created. Okay, that is a good idea. YALI has been created to provide development skills for young African leaders. Development skills. So if you have your skills, they are your skills to develop in public management, in business and entrepreneurship, in civic engagement or civic leadership. So it provides skills, capacity building in that, okay? And the small difference is only that for Mandela Fellowship, they are taking people from running the age between 25 to 35, and it is held in the United States. But the same program with those who are held across Africa, even younger than 20 years old, but who have demonstrated leadership skills, who have accomplished, who have achieved things. Those young people can come. You see, that is. And for YALI Network, it is the same program, but that program is organized online. It is not on-site. It is not in presential. It is online. The same program. And you can understand the differences when we are talking face-to-face. It is different than when we are talking online. And there are also some circumstances which can put us in misunderstanding when we are online. But when we are face-to-face and I can't understand, you ask me the question, I give you my feedback. You can understand as soon as possible. But if we are in the same context, you ask the same question when we are online, that is what you call the e-communication. The e-communication is not approaching people, okay? But the e-communication is interconnecting people. But the face-to-face communication is approaching people. That is a small difference I could. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yes, no, I have understood.
Right.
Yes, excuse me. I was taking notes because it's something very special, e-communication and what again? Face-to-face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Face-to-face or one-on-one or one-to-one. As like that, we are on one-to-one communication or one-on-one conversation. So when it is online, it is maybe it can be through mail, through social media, and so on and so forth.
Okay, thank you. Thank you one more time. We are almost at the end of today's event. It was very special. I don't know if someone has been inspired. Is there someone who has been inspired here? Because I've been inspired 4 times. Let me tell you, 4 times. What about you? Is there someone who has been inspired or has an idea? That idea can be turned into enterprise or turned into a company. And today, this evening, tonight, you are going to be called a CEO. Is there someone?
Yes, sure.
My goodness, nobody.
All of us are inspired.
All of you?
Yeah.
So please raise your hand because they have to feel that people have been
We all are
inspired.
inspired.
Okay, so now as we are at the end, so our so media. So when so I think Kinoa people also I think in our jargon we used to say branchement. This is branchement. Where do you expect? I don't know. I would like to be also able to be on the top of getting also ready. How I will get ready my file because I'm proud to let you know this. In 2 years, I'll be also going there. No, in 1 year. In 1 year, I'll be going also in Nairobi. 1 year? Yes, 1 year. Sure. Yes, 1 year. Sure.
In 1 week.
In 1 week. So that'll be next Sunday. I'm not being with you here. I'll be going to Nairobi for the trial. So that's why I called you to be here today. And because we're leaders. And a branchement. Okay, thank you. Now you can stand, you can chair with you. Yes, you can feel free. You can go down, huh? Yes, we can.
I go with you.
With me?
Yeah, go down. To be synergizing, we need cooperation. We need humility. Because to synergize with other people, if you are not humble, you can't. You will see only know I'm a president, I'm a minister. So we have you too. Even a country. So you see, that is credentials of a good leader. As an agent case to resolve in the same time. He gives you, I think probably he gives you 3 situations through which you have to give.
Who is directing something, but the leader is someone who try to make a change around his wealth, his place of living. The place we live, we try to make a change for the others. It's not good to be a leader for oneself, but a leader for others.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't know how to bring it out. So today I was very inspired, and I think that maybe I will accomplish my dream.
Okay, how do you plan to go through your dreams? For this opportunity. So, can you, do you have a last word for our friends, for our Kenyans friends who are going to follow this program? So, do you have a word for them as a leader?
Yeah, I have just to tell them that do not forget Congolese leaders. We are there, we need your hand, and people are scaring or they are afraid, they don't have the doors, doors are not open for them. Maybe you who are there who have this opportunity, you can also help other leaders here in Congo.
Okay, for this special time, so now we are going to have invite the other candidates to talk about what has been inspired. Has he been inspired by the young man? Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes,
Yes, my name is Billy. What's your name?
Joshua.
Joshua, have you been inspired today
Yes, I was very inspired. I mean, just say that my work, I am one leading people in order to have a good way, have some project in order to make some many things, something special.
Such as?
And say to coach them to get a certain command of English, something like this.
Okay, a last word to all leaders, Martin.
And we pray God for us to help us in order to evolve, in order to grow up. That's good.
Thank you, Mr. Joshua. Thank you. Yes, this was Mr. Joshua. So the guy has been inspired by the program, and it was very fantastic. So I think the guy is coaching people and is helping people to get a certain amount of English. Now we are going to invite someone else who has been inspired by this program. I am telling the truth that this is a special program that we need also your hand. If you want to be inspired, please follow us, join us, you will be also inspired. We got someone else who has been inspired. Yes, this is I think Thomas. Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
So I do believe that you have also been inspired by today's program. So how have you been inspired?
Well, concisely speaking, I can say that I've been inspired in many things, among other them, so I should know how to know more about the Young African Leaders Initiative, because this program is theirs, this program is for Congo, this program is for Africa, and this program is for young people living in Kinshasa, young people living in all 26 provinces of the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Yes, thank you for your contribution and the hard words. Thank you.
And don't forget also to invite.
Reçois de moi le parfum qui t'est dû, la beauté de ton nom, oh, mon âme est perdue. Je veux n'être qu'à toi. Jésus, je t'aime. Reçois du peu que je trouve à donner, tout l'amour